Well, my name is Loren Baldwin, and I am a devoted fan of the movie Ghostbusters. Well, this was a major project, and there was thankfully not a whole lot of things to do with this car. Traditionally, with these types of cars, you're going to get a lot of rust in the floor pans and the rocker panels. This car was well maintained. It was garaged for a long time. So while I did have to replace the rocker panels and part of the floor pan, there have been other ones that are just, there's no floor at all to them. I happened to find the car by accident. I was looking for another car, and lo and behold, there it was, and I jumped at the chance. I'd searched for the car for 8 years, and I just gave up. I said, I'm never going to find the car. But yeah, just by accident, I found it, and I called the guy immediately, and I said, hey, I'll buy the car. I was living out in California at the time. He was in Indiana. He said, oh, I've heard that before. And I said, I will have the money in your bank account in 24 hours. Okay, I'll believe it when I see it. And, since living out in California, my parents helped me out to make sure the money was there and, bringing the car back. Hemmings.com, actually. Yeah, it was just a whim. I was actually looking for another pre-made the Ecto 1A that's been for sale forever. I was actually looking for that ad. I just wanted to look at the pictures, and there it was. So yeah, I didn't actually see the car for about 4 months after I had bought it. And yeah, and first time I saw it, I had never seen the car before. I just thought it was going to be a normal size car but longer, and I thought, oh my god, look at the size of this thing. It's a freaking whale. But after that, it was pretty much, all right, this is what I need to do. I'm going to strip all the paint, fix the rust, and then take it to the body shop. And I actually spent about 2 years collecting the parts before I put them on the car. So that really helped me out, because I started actually really working on the car hardcore August of last year, and I finished it in March of this year. So was that about 6 months, 7 months? Yeah, it went from bare sheet metal to this in that time frame. Well, I tell you what, the reactions on this car are absolutely just, there is no middle ground. You're either going to have the people that love it, oh my god, it's the coolest thing ever, or you're going to have people that absolutely hate it. And believe it or not, I belong to the car club of people that hate this car. The reason why is, without them, I wouldn't have been able to find a lot of the parts that I needed. So in order to fix the car, I had to befriend them, and I haven't actually told them what I've done with the car, because if they ever found out, they'd disown me. But I didn't build it for them. I built it for everybody else. I honestly have not met a person who didn't like the car. But then again, I know where not to take it, when not to take it. So, but overwhelmingly, people just love the car. And I've done some charity work with it, and these little kids, was charity for children with cancer. And to see their faces light up, and they're the negative people, they say there's no good reason to cut up a car, so rare and beautiful, and destroy it like this. And my retort is, when you see a dying child's face and it's ear to ear smiling, and you've made their day because of this car, I think that's a good reason. Honestly, I'm impartial to the 1A myself, because it's just so over the top, and it's got so many lights and signboards. If I had been able to gain access to that, I would have built a 1A instead, honestly. Yeah. But nobody knows anything about the car, because Sony has kept it so lock and key security tight that I've been able to identify just from pictures a couple of parts. Actually, I've got one part laying right over there. But other than that, trying to find out the lights, signboards, some of the other stuff, it's really difficult. And without knowing how the roof rack was made, it's darn near impossible to figure out how everything goes. So if you're interested in finding out how to get a hold of me, or want the car to make an appearance, go to facebook.com/RealOhioGhostbusters. Get a hold of me, and we can talk that way.